Hey everyone, welcome back to Chart Stoppers. Before we get into today's stock, I just need to remind everyone that this channel is about looking at different stocks and mapping out their key support and resistance areas on their daily chart. Also, we will be identifying any trends a stock is in and any key technical patterns we can find on the charts. Don't forget this channel is for educational purposes only, and I am not advocating to buy or sell any of the securities talked about on this channel. But I am here to point out key factors on the charts that do impact the price action of a stock. Also, I provided a link in the description for Webull. You could use it to start an account and you will get 2 free stocks. And don't forget, we will be doing 3 videos per week on 3 different stocks. So if you have a recommendation for a video, leave a comment below and I will try to get to it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and have your notifications on so you don't miss out on any new content here. Okay, so let's get into the market real quick. Today is November 8th, 2021. It is a Monday, the beginning of a new week. And as you can see here, we are green so far today. The S&P is pretty flat on the day, up 0.03%. The Dow is up 0.11%, and the NASDAQ is up 0.18%. So hopefully everyone's having a good day today and a good rest of this week. So let's get into the stock I wanted to take a look at today. Today I'm going to be covering Chargepoint. I've done a few videos on this one in the past. I will provide a link in the upper right hand corner to the most recent one, and you can go back and check that out if you want to see how I got to where my chart is today. You should be seeing that link right about now. But at the time of this recording, Chargepoint is currently trading at $27.60 on the day. It is up $2.90, and which is the equivalent of about 11.81%. In the past week, this stock is up 8.31%. In the past month, this stock has been on a huge run. It's up 46.36%. Okay, so this thing has been on a big run in the past month, and we'll talk about that in a minute, why it has been going crazy, all right? In the past 3 months, this stock is up 15.14%, and in the past year, it is up 55.07%, all right? So going back a year, you are still up over 55%. So that is still a pretty good return on your money. As you guys should know, this stock was a SPAC, so it did have a base around $10. And then we all know, the SPAC craze that happened last year around the fall time. This one was involved in that around the EV space. Everyone was going crazy around the end of last summer and in the fall. A lot of the EV stocks were really hot. That sector was going crazy, and this was involved in that. So this stock shot from around that base of $10, got a little bit of a jump around here last October. It was trading around $16 or $17, and then it shot straight up to almost $50 here. Okay, you could see we hit an all-time high of $49.48, and we hit that on Christmas Eve here, December 24th of last year. And, we stuck around that area for a while there, okay? So we were trading in between a support and resistance area of $35 was our support, and the resistance was around $46. So we were stuck in between that area from around the middle of November here to, it looks like, the end of February. So we were trading in that range for a while there until that correction happened in the NASDAQ, which was in this area, okay? So you could see, I did have that line up there, which was, our closing price of this candle when we did hit that all-time high. So that's going to be our resistance area. If we want to see this stock make a new all-time high, we're going to need to see this thing break that $46.14 area. We've been above their intraday on these 4 days up here, you could see, but we've never been able to close above $46.14, even though we do have an all-time high of $49.48 on the chart here. we've never been able to close a day above 46.14. So that's where we need to get to and close above if we want to see a new all-time high. You could see we tried to retest that area right in here, and we got rejected off of that. So that will be resistance moving forward. And you could see, that correction happened here, and the price started to fall. We broke our support that I talked about around $35. So now that becomes resistance. Okay, so once we got up to this area, we broke through that support on the way up, or that resistance, my bad. And now it becomes resistance, the former support. So you could see in this area here, we tried to get back up there. This was in June of earlier this year. We tried to get past that area again, and we did not make it. Okay, we got rejected off of that level. So $35 will be a key level to watch out for moving forward. And you can see now we are getting close to that level as we're going forward here. So we're going to need to watch for that in the future. $35 as a level of resistance. Okay, but going down our chart, you can see after that correction, we did bottom out finally around $20. That has become a significant base for this stock. And that's where we have set up a very nice base, okay? That's where a lot of buyers have come in and supported this stock during this correction, or after this correction, since March here. So all these times that it bounced off this $20 level, that is where the buyers have come in and bought this stock every time it gets down to that $20 level. All right, that's where they're saying, the stock is too cheap at $20, so we need to come in and buy this stock up before it drops any further because it's just too cheap around $20. So that's a very nice base. You could see the big bounces every time it hits $20. This area, this one right here, it went from $20 to $35 right here. So that was a very nice bounce, and then it came all the way back down from 35 all the way back down to 20 again. So, you could have bought in at 20, sold up here at 35, and then you could have bought back in even below 20 just recently. And now you could see the bounce that it's making right now. It's on its way back up to that $35 level. But another area that we need to talk about is this $26.50 level. That was resistance. You could see we ran into resistance right here. This was back in April in that area. And also right in here, this was back in July. It acted as resistance. Okay, so we just broke through that resistance level today. Over the weekend, President Biden and the Congress, they passed the infrastructure bill. So that means Chargepoint is going to be building a lot of charging stations around the country. So that is huge for this stock. That's why it is up a lot today. And that's why it's been on a rally for a while now. And, that's why I said it's been up a lot in the past couple months here. 55%, I think it was. That's why it's been rallying because, there's been talks about this infrastructure bill for a while now. And Chargepoint has been a huge factor in this infrastructure bill, building all these charging stations for the electric vehicles around the country. Okay, so now they finally passed it, and they're going to get to work on building those all around the United States here. So that's why it's up huge today. You could see the gap up that it left behind, going right past our support here. And now it looks like we are headed up towards that $35 area. Also on our chart, I had my descending triangle that we were making these lower highs here. You could see the lower high coming off of our all-time high, connecting right here and right here. Okay, now this has been broken with this breakout right here from the infrastructure bill. So we are out of this descending triangle that we were making going into our $20 support. So now we're broken out of that, and it looks like we're going to be headed higher all the way up to at least this $35 level here. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's take a look at our moving averages on our chart, see what we could find out from those. And yes, you could see exactly our 200-day moving average was following my trend line here. So that just confirms even more that we have broken through that resistance of not only my trend line on our chart, but the 200-day moving average that was acting as resistance also. You could see, when we hit that 200-day moving average right in this area, we got rejected and we went into consolidation. We were stuck in between that 200-day moving average here in the yellow and our 8-day moving average here in the white. So we were just consolidating in that area until this bill got passed, which caused us to break out of that. And now we're headed higher and we're broken out of this descending triangle, okay? So we're above our 50-day right here in the dark blue, 21 days down here in the light blue, supporting us on our way up. So everything's looking good here. Let's switch over to our weekly chart, see what we could find on there. And it looks like we have our 50-period moving average that we just hit today on our weekly chart that might act as resistance. Now, this could be the only thing that holds us back here. We got to watch out for this. That 50-period moving average here in the dark blue on our weekly chart is sitting at $28.03. Okay, so you can see how we came up and hit that today and we got rejected off of that. So $28 is going to be a resistance point. We need to get past $28 and this moving average if we want to get up to that $35 level. All right, now if we can get past this moving average, close the week above this, maintain this momentum through the week here, we will be off to the races and up to that $35 level. Now, if not, it might take a little bit more consolidation for the rest of the week, and then maybe next week we might be able to break that moving average, okay? So we're going to have to watch that. As you can see, zooming out here, we've been stuck under this 50-period moving average on the weekly chart going back to July here. So this has been strong resistance here, all right? So we need to break through there, because that has been acting as big resistance. Every time we get up to there on the weekly, we get rejected off of it, okay, going back to July. All right, so that's, 4 months there? We've been stuck under this thing, so we need to get above there. Otherwise, we might get stuck back below there again. All right, so we're not out of the woods yet. We still have one more hurdle to clear. We need to get past that $28 mark, and we need to close this week above this blue moving average, this 50-day moving average. All right, so we're going to keep an eye on this for the rest of the week. That's our next hurdle. And then if we get above there, I really think we're going to be headed towards that $35 area for our next resistance point. All right, so keep an eye on that for the rest of the week. And that's about it for this one. If you guys like the video, make sure you hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and have your notifications on so you don't miss out on any new content here. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time on Chart Stoppers.